I recently did some reflecting on my time as a dungeon master, and going through the last 15 years, I realized something. I'm a fucking monster. I've run 4,000 or 5,000 hours of D&D, and while it's true that I've run a lot of high lethality game types, my normal games also tend to see the other side of that failed death saving throw a lot more often than others. Across all the different games I've run, just in D&D, I have killed 117 player characters, at least. There are natural disasters with lower body counts. What have I become? Should I ever DM again? Hey, would you want to play in one of my games again? I had that blank notebook for 3 years. Okay, you know I have notebook commitment issues. I had art commission, man, and you threw that away. You always throw everything away because you're scared of what might happen if you don't.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes! Yes!
Yes.
So what's wrong with these people? Are they masochists? After asking as many of my players as I could, there are 3 things that made their experiences fun, memorable, and exciting, but don't take my word for it, because I'm gonna back it up with words from Matthews, Mercer, and Colville. The first thing that made those experiences good was, drumroll please, say these 6 words. There are too many of them. Just like spell slots, hit points, travel rations, the story of a PC and its end is a resource that they instinctively understand they will be able to trade for narrative payoff somewhere down the line. For many players, the Boromir moment, where they hold the line against impossible odds, knowing they are going to die, is irresistible. When a TPK threatens the party and you signal that there's no way out, a hero will rise. I'm not suggesting that you bait characters into heroic self-sacrifice, but when the chips are down and you present it as an alternative, if you have a player at the table who's predisposed to go out with a bang moments, I promise you, they will remember this as the time that they saved the party, and you should give them that. Number 2, last words, cranked up to 11. Matt Mercer has emphasized the importance of giving characters last words, but I think that the last words and act of a player character should literally have a mechanical benefit. For years, I've used a death variant rule that's gone by many names, but at the moment it's called maim, claim, or fame. When you fail your last death saving throw, you have a choice. You can die normally, meaning your character can be resurrected normally, or you choose another way. If you select maim, your character lives to see another day. They suffer 4 levels of exhaustion, and the DM rolls to determine what permanent injury you've sustained. Fret not. I'm a big believer in adventurers having insane magical prosthetics. DMs, if a character chooses maim and loses an arm, they can and should get a tentacle or robot arm in the next few sessions. They can do this a number of times equal to their constitution modifier before it's not an option anymore. If you choose claim or fame, you forfeit magical resurrection by any means except true resurrection or wish. With claim, you choose an enemy you can see and they take damage equal to 5% of their maximum HP multiplied by your character level. Creatures with legendary actions take half of that. Working together with the DM, describe how you channel your last reserves of energy into an all-out attack, be it magical, spiritual, or a display of martial desperation. If you choose fame, then you utter last words or face your fate so heroically that it gives the party a patented shonen anime rage boost. For each of your dearly departed characters' levels, the party gets 1d6, which they may add any or all of to any of their rolls in the next hour. Your sacrifice will enable them to do the impossible to escape this situation, or even better, avenge you. So number 3 is... not this time, buddy. Number 3 is resurrection quests. The conceit of permanent character death is baked into D&D. On some level, we all understand it, and it makes us excited. Every adventure could be our last, but I don't think resurrection has the same certainty. It's only accessible at higher levels. You can't really spend gold on it directly. It's locked behind a secondary restricted currency. Oh God, is Raise Dead a freemium mechanic? Matt Colville has said that when you retcon a character's death, you do so at the expense of verisimilitude. We can't just say, oh, well, that trap didn't actually go off, you're alive, unless we want the immersion of the game world to permanently lose a little of its magic. So when we give lower level characters an avenue back to life, back to reality, it's got to feel plausible and earned. And how do players earn things in Dungeons & Dragons? By giving the DM real world cash. No. The only morally acceptable way for me as the DM to accept monetary gifts is at patreon.com/ADHDM. The way that players earn things is actually way cooler than that, by going on adventures. An organization somewhere in your game world can do the job, but they may say,
"We have the power to resurrect the dead, but right now we are in crisis. The lost tomb of Saint Andrew has been defiled. Now none of our order may enter the profane sanctum. We have need of the relic housed at its center. Retrieve it for us, and we will bring your friend back to life."
or maybe even, "Cleaning up the mess of your friend's death would be trivial for me, but you will be bound in service for a year and a day." Then, give the player a backup character, a representative of the organization or another ally of the party they can use until their beloved OC returns. Every time I have done this, it's been so much fun. If the resurrection quest threatens to crush the party, consigning the dead PC and perhaps a few others to oblivion forever, you can fudge the dice a little bit. I won't tell nobody. If a player character in your games has died, I cannot personally resurrect them yet, but we can hold a wake in the comments. Secret bonus number 4. In convention games or other one-shots, if the lethality is high, I say so outright, and either have backup characters pre-made to choose from, kind of like a character select screen in an arcade game, or have the players bring their own backups. So giving the party a chance to trade in that death coupon for a heroic last stand, giving them last words and deeds befitting a hero, and giving the party an avenue to resurrect them when a death doesn't feel dramatically appropriate are all ways that we can turn death from a disappointing roll of the dice to a narrative power moment that they will remember forever. To make believable organizations capable of resurrecting fallen PCs, and even determine how the other powers that be in the world will feel about the party when they strike that bargain, watch this video here.